Devious. Piers Morgan debunks Sussexes' vile plotters still cashing in Spotify after betraying it. Piers Morgan has hit out at Meghan Markle and Prince Harry after the couple issued a statement on the current Spotify row. Piers Morgan, 56, has spoken out after Meghan Markle, 40, and Prince Harry, 37, broke their silence over the current backlash faced by Spotify. The streaming service found itself at the center of scrutiny over the purported pushing of misinformation about COVID-19 vaccines on US commentator Regan's Spotify podcast. Harry and Meghan, who are due to release new episodes of their show on the streaming service, have addressed the controversy in a statement issued through their Archie Foundation. In the message, the couple said they were committed to addressing the global misinformation crisis. Piers Morgan, who has been a long-standing critic of the pair, took to his Twitter account to weigh in on the row. In view of his 7.9 million followers, he retweeted a post by ITV News royal editor Chris Shipp that contained the statement made by an Archie spokesperson. Chris added, "Things not going so well between Harry and Meghan and at Spotify." A spokesperson for Archie has just put out this statement about misinformation on the platform and how the Sussexes have expressed their concerns to them. The former Good Morning Britain presenter penned, "Note, no suggestion of returning all the dollar that at Spotify have paid them." Piers' stance on the subject sparked debate among other Twitter users, who replied to his tweet with their own takes on the row. L.A. McKeveney inquired, "And you also called out the other artists doing the same?" Adrian Lynch 25 said, "Is anybody actually listening to them? What sort of force does expressing our concerns do? Nothing. It has to be a meaningful threat for Spotify to even consider doing anything. Once again they think that they have incredible influence when in reality they don't to most people." Philios stated, "I'll bet you Spotify is praying that happens so they can get out of a bad deal." Chicago Terp asked, "Where was your outrage tweet when Neil Young pulled out of Spotify, or is that just reserved for Harry and Meghan?" The boycott began after Neil Young spoke out against the streamer, demanding his music be taken off the platform because it allegedly allowed Joe Rogan to spread misinformation about COVID-19 vaccines on his podcast. His statement was backed by a number of stars, including singer-songwriter Joni Mitchell and now the Sussexes. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Archie production company said they are continuing to press Spotify to make changes to address the serious harms presented by COVID misinformation on its platform. Meghan and Harry's statement reads, "Since the inception of Archie, we have worked to address the real-time global misinformation crisis. Hundreds of millions of people are affected by the serious harms of rampant mis and disinformation every day. Last April, our co-founders began expressing concerns to our partners at Spotify about the all-too-real consequences of COVID-19 misinformation on its platform. We have continued to express concerns to Spotify to ensure changes to its platform are made to help address this public health crisis. We look to Spotify to meet this moment and are committed to continuing our work together as it does." It comes after Saturday, January 29, author and researcher Dr. Brené Brown, who has an exclusive podcast deal with Spotify for 2 shows, said she was halting her podcasts indefinitely. She didn't provide a reason for the decision. "I will not be releasing any podcasts until further notice," Brown said in a tweet. "To our #UnlockingUs and #Dare2Lead communities, I'm sorry and I'll let you know if and when that changes." Under Spotify's current policy banning COVID misinformation, the company's moderation team is supposed to remove content from its platform that promotes dangerous false, deceptive or misleading content about COVID-19 that may cause offline harm and/or pose a direct threat to public health. Spotify has told partners that the company has removed more than 20,000 podcast episodes for violating the COVID misinformation policy since the beginning of the pandemic.